Welcome back. Welcome to part 2 of making a romper. So right here you see me folding up my fabric, and the fabric is 4-way stretch. This is 2 yards of fabric. I don't believe that you'll need that much. You could just do it with a yard depending on the size, but I'm folding it inside out. Then I'm gonna fold it again. I'm just making sure that everything is even. So we're going to cut on the fold. That's the folded part right there that you see. And I'm just showing you how it should be folded. We're going to put our pattern piece on the fold. We don't have to cut any extra because I already have my seam allowance on the pattern. So right here I'm just finna trace, and you're really not supposed to use, a dark colored marker or whatever, but I'm gonna stitch over it. You won't be able to tell. That's just what I had right there close to me. So right here I'm just tracing the pattern, and again this is 4-way stretch fabric. So I'm getting ready to cut it out. I'm about to adjust the camera right here so you guys can see it just a little bit better. So yes, I am cutting on the line. Like I said before, we already have our seam allowance. And this romper is going to be for a size 3T. This only require basic sewing skills. So here's what it looked like cut out, and it's 2 pieces. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sew the sides down in between the legs and the armpits. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm finna do, y'all. So I am going to go and cut off one of the sleeves. and then I'm gonna go and sew. I'm getting ahead of myself. And from this pattern piece, you can make any type of romper. You can keep the sleeves and, you know, kind of cut the back a little low, or you can go with the tube top romper. So I'm about to go sew this piece, and here it is sewn together. I'm going to turn this inside out. And create a casing for the elastic. Right here, you just see me. I'm gonna fold over once, and then I'm gonna fold it over again. I'm gonna go and sew, but I'm gonna leave about an inch and a half unsewn. Therefore, I can stick the elastic through. And here, I've already sewed the casing. So right here, I'm just seeing how much elastic am I going to use. I moved it up, or moved it over 2 inches because it stretches. Then I'm going to fold it over from where my hand is and cut a piece. So right here, I am sticking in a large safety pin, and I'm going to stick it through the hole that we left earlier. We're going to keep doing that until we get to the end. Then we're going to sew the elastic and close up the hole. And this is what it should look like. Now we're going to create the bell bottom part. This is the leg part that I told you to set aside earlier in part 1. Okay, so this part is very important. We're gonna fold it in half, then fold it again, and each time we're gonna fold on the fold, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm folding it again so you guys can see. So it's folded in half. I'm going to fold it in half again. Then I'm going to fold it again on the fold. And this is what we needed the bottom of the leg part for. So right here you see me just cutting off the excess fabric. I'm left-handed, so I have to turn it around, y'all. And then I want y'all to get a good picture of what I'm doing. So we're gonna pull that over and kind of create create like a triangle. And here I am showing y'all what it should look like folded again. Fold it in half. Fold in half again. Fold on the fold. And then come across. We're going to put our leg piece on again. And I'm going to cut right on that line. I'm going to kind of cut like a half a circle across. That's how I do it. And when you open, you should have 2 circle pieces. Okay, it ain't perfect, but that's okay. So now I'm laying out the top part of the romper, and we're going to cut across, just a small cut, because when you open it up, it's 4-way stretch fabric for stretching. And we're going to turn that piece inside out. See how it lines up almost perfectly. And this is how we're going to sew it. I'm going to put that piece inside out and put the leg inside of it. Turn it back inside out and line it up. This is how we're going to sew it on the sewing machine. Gonna have to kind of pull a little bit and sew. Sorry for all the background noise. Okay, so here I'm at the sewing machine. Gonna line the pieces up. And like I was saying before, you're gonna kind of tug a little and sew. Line them up again, tug, and sew. So right here, I'm just cutting off the excess fabric. And this is what it should look like. I'm going to sew the other side. I went ahead and sewed the sleeve, the arm piece. And this is what the romper looked like put together, but I'm gonna go a step further. So I added a little ruffle to the sleeve, and then I added tulle to the bottom to make it puffy because I think it's just adorable that way, and to make it stand out so much more. This is the finished product. You can add anything to the front or to the bell bottoms, any words or character. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Thank you guys for watching.